Hari Om. So, to continue with 267, Indriyanam Hicharataam. Vayuhu Navam Iva Ambasi is the caption word for this. Manaha anuvidhiyate tat asya harati pragya. Wonderful. You see, if we do not develop a dispassion towards the sense objects, I call it as the yes and allele, the sense organs, that is SDGRS. And what is this, Swamiji? SDGRS? I just abbreviated that because every time instead of explaining the full thing, I thought we could do this. Shabdha, Drushya, Gandha, Rasa and Sparsha. SDGRS. Yes. Shabdha, D, Drushya, G, Gandha, R, Rasa, and again yes, Sparsha. If we allow this to wander, the mind itself is impure, my dear friends, please understand. And with these impurities of the mind always generally prompts the senses to seek for enjoyment in the world of objects outside. We should have it very, very clear in our mind. Even children, I see off late, no classes, online classes. So they're getting used for the screen. They watch 1 hour of online and 4 hours of videos, YouTubes, movies, blah, 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 and blah. Drushya, they get carried away. In fact, I tell you, this can also, trigger achievements. There is a real life instance story. In America, there was a man who was struggling. He used to go by walk always, and always he used to move in those roads where the houses are big, villas, and where big cars used to fly about. He used to choose those cars and always used to keep thinking about that. When will I become rich? When will I possess a villa? When will I own a car? As the saying goes, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you think, so you become. So always constantly thinking about that. The mind always sees to ways to gain what it wants. That's always there. And 25 years down the line, he had become one of the richest men in the country, and he owned multiple rich cars, sedans, costly cars, luxury cars. So that constant thinking can be a goal setting also in a positive way, if a person puts it in a positive direction. Or mind keeps wandering hither and thither and cannot anchor anywhere. A mind which has not anchored anywhere is like a boat being carried away by a storm or a kite which has lost control that ends up in a wreck. You must have heard of so many wreckages, isn't it? Because sense pleasures are by themselves like that, which pulls an individual down from achieving things. In the upcoming shlokas, again, he speaks of moderation. We don't say negate everything. Have a moderation in everything, in whatever you do. Shabdaha, you want to listen to music, listen to music. But don't listen to gossip. Especially nowadays, the moment you turn on or switch on the TV, it's all gossip. At times I feel if you shut down the TV and say it's more peaceful. All this erratic news of corona, the ups and downs, the scams and the scandals. Somewhere down the line, it also proposes, yo, why am I like this? Even I can make money in any ways. Temptation creeps in. When temptation creeps in, then the mind, supports it. Of course, always in our mind, there'll be two parts, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Two brothers, they always keep saying, do this, the opposite thing. And the anti of it is called as Kundalini. It says, hey, don't do that. The good mind says, oh, don't do that. So who wins? The mind has two parts. One is saying to do, which is not conducive, which doesn't take us in the path of realization. The other thing says, don't do, this is not the destination. Who wins? The mind whom we support, the mind whom we encourage, the mind whom we feed will be the successor. The mind whom we starve will die. Generally, we starve the good mind, and the good mind dies, and only the bad remains. Of course, from the highest standpoint, there is nothing called bad. Everything is his play. And from everything we can learn. Even from a bad person, we can learn how not to be and what not to do. All are teachers in our life. Who is not a teacher? Tell me. Isn't it? Therefore, the sense pleasures, they creep in. They say, oh, sleep for 10 more minutes. What is that? In home, it is a lockdown. Office starts at 8 o'clock. The administrator calls me at 8:45 to check up if I have any mails. Okay. Relax. Oh, today is Sunday, no office. Relax. As the saying goes, Sunday या Monday, हर रोज उठ जाओ 6 बजे को. Irrespective of the day of the week, make it a point to get up at 6 or before the sunrise. That is discipline. Only under this constant, vigilant discipline, the mind will be in a position to control SDGRS. Even if one sense goes haywire, gone, doomed. One small hole at the bottom of the pot is useless. How much ever you try to fill, the water seeps off. One hole is enough. One weakness is enough. Ravana Brahma, such a great valorous man. Oh, one weakness. See? Today, everybody think of Ravan And say an example, hey, don't be like Ravan, be like Ram. In spite of his achievements, riches and all, we say, be like Ram. Isn't it? Think. It continues. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru.